Good morning, bookish friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi, and today we are starting a new reset vlog. So when I am starting this, it is actually officially April 1st, which is insane. I like legit cannot believe it's already April. And Chris and I are gonna be married for a year this upcoming Sunday, which is even crazier to me. I want to quickly make a to-do list of all the things that I need to get done today to feel ready for this new month. March ended a little rough because I got my period 2 weeks early like I have been for the last couple months, and I know went through a little breakdown, but it's fine, we're good now. Oh. Louis joking. My hair is not cooperating. It's definitely a hair wash day for sure too. Let's go over my to-do list for this April reset vlog, and then we'll figure out in what order we need to do them. So first on the docket, and these are not gonna go in any particular order, I need to do my reading wrap up. I need to do my bullet journal. I need to do laundry desperately. Wait till you see how much laundry I freaking have. I need to talk about my monthly faves because I think that's a new thing I'm gonna do in my reading wrap up, is kind of talk about like a couple of other things I use every day in my life and show you them and talk about like some of my favorite things each month. So we're gonna do that. Louis needs his heartworm meds. That's random. If I don't write it down, I will forget. See, I had like so many things in my brain last night and I should have just written them down. Oh, I need to pick a giveaway winner for my 1 year on BookTube anniversary giveaway and mail that out and get it all ready to go. I didn't do it last week because mentally I just couldn't. I couldn't do anything but the bare minimum last week. So the thought of having to like pick a winner, reach out to them, send out their box and all of that was just like way too much for my brain, and I could not handle it. So we're gonna do that. Oh, I wanna clean Louis's beds. Louis has like, I don't know if you can see like that bed right there, and the covers come off and I wanna wash them, but that might be a problem for tomorrow or Wednesday. I wanna change mine and Chris's sheets actually. Chris is just getting off of being sick last week and I wanna change our sheets because I don't want to get sick. I actually haven't gotten sick yet, which I'm honestly shocked about, but we're gonna keep it that way. I do need to move the bookshelves in my reading room. I need to move the one and hang the other, so maybe I'll see if my mom can help me with that today. I would like to maybe walk Louis or something, and then obviously I need a shower. Probably like, why are you writing shower down on your to-do list? From my brain, I like to be able to cross things off, don't judge me. So I think that's pretty much it. We got a pretty good to-do list here. It's pretty long. Some of these things are definitely gonna take me longer than others. Oh, I want to plan out my videos for April. So far on the docket for April, I only have, obviously my May TBR jar picks, which that's towards the end of the month. I also want to do a Q1 wrap up, kind of similar like how Books and Lala does, but definitely not as detailed as her because my brain doesn't work that way. But I want to go through January, February, March and kind of wrap up like how many books I read, how many ratings I have for all those books, my 5-star reads, my favorites so far, my TBR update and all of that. So I want to do that, but I have that scheduled for this Thursday, which is the 4th. That's just not gonna happen. We'll probably do this spring reset on Thursday. I'm only gonna have one video going up this week, so sorry if you missed a video on Monday, but I couldn't do it. I was going through it, guys, like hardcore going through it. So let me update this quick. I'm gonna swap these two videos, I think, and maybe I can film my Q1 wrap up during this. Like I can get it done when I'm wrapping up and resetting for the month. I need to get a new eraser. Okay, obviously I try to keep things as fun as possible, but I am a creature of habit and I just like simple like videos where it's like, okay, days on the life vlog, all of that. But maybe this month I want to try to do like a reading for 24 hours and seeing how long it takes me to actually read for 24 hours. Maybe I can do that video on the 11th because I have been including more reading vlogs, which my whole channel started off of my love for reading and kind of has developed like a lifestyle-ish, bookish lifestyle vibe to it. But I went through a phase, like specifically during the holidays, when I didn't really post like reading vlogs that much. I kind of focused more on like lifestyle stuff. So I want to get back into my reading vlog game. So maybe we'll do a reading for 24 hours reading challenge. Then I can do that for this week and some of next week and then have that posted on April 11th. Oh, I have to do a hobby vlog for this month, which this month, spoiler alert, this month's hobby vlog is going to be paint by number. Maybe I can have that up on the 22nd. And then I like to leave some of the week and some of the days open so I can kind of like mishmash. Like if I wake up one day and I'm like, oh, well, I have to film a book organization video, I feel like pressured and I don't want to, then I don't have to. So I'm gonna leave the 15th, 18th, and the 25th open for video ideas, and I feel pretty good about like the videos that I have. So on the 4th, you will see this video, which you've already seen it. It's the April reset. On the 8th, you will see a quarter 1 wrap up where I'm just talking about all the books that I read in the first quarter of the year. On the 11th, we're gonna hope for a reading for 24 hours vlog. On the 22nd, we will have a hobby vlog, which will be my paint by number. And then the only other video I have scheduled out for this month is my May TBR jar picks, which that will go up on April 29th. I feel good about that so far, and I will definitely add to it as I think of ideas throughout the month. I don't wanna do anything that has to do with book shopping because I'm trying not to buy books until I read some more. So, okay, so plan out April content done. Already making great progress. Okay, so maybe we'll go do my reading wrap up quick and take that picture and all that and just get that out of the way. Should we do that? Yeah, let's go do that. It's gonna be a lot of talking at the beginning of this video because I decided to do my wrap up at the beginning, so very sorry for that in advance. In the month of March, I read 11 books. It was a weird reading month. I either like DNF'd a book or absolutely loved it. Like there was really no in-betweens in this pile specifically. And yeah, it was an interesting reading month for sure. And I'm going to go through these rapid fire because I don't personally like watching wrap up videos anymore, and I don't want to sit here and have you talk to me about each book for 5 minutes. So we're gonna go rapid fire. I'm obviously gonna tell you if I liked it or not, but I'll tell you my rating and what I plan to do with it, because as you know, I have books in 3 different piles at the end of each month. One are books that I have to keep, nobody can borrow, they're my babies. I have books that I enjoyed but like don't feel the need to keep in my reading room. I can put it in the bookshelf that we have in our front room where our friends and family can take them, borrow them, keep them. And then I have a pile that is just like to donate. So, and I already have a pile back here, you can't even tell, of books that I'm donating. So any books from the stack that I'm like, I don't need this in my life, will go right in that pile, which is great. So the first book I read this month was The Clinic by Cate Quinn. This was like a psychological thriller about a girl who, her sister just went into this rehab and apparently offed herself, and she just doesn't believe that it was what they're saying it was. So she checks herself in because she also has a problem with like drinking and like opioids. So she checks herself in to kind of solve the mystery of what happened to her sister, and once she gets in there, she realizes things are not as they appear to be, and they're not as good and luxurious as this clinic claims to be. Very good. A little slower pace, but honestly the way this was written just made it so easy to fly through, and there were short chapters, and I just loved everything about this book. I don't know what it is about this cover, but this is like one of my favorite covers I've ever seen, and I just absolutely love this book. I think I gave it 4.5 stars. What was my reason for not giving it 5? I think it was because it definitely didn't need to be as long as it was. There was parts where I was like, okay, like let's keep it moving. Overall, absolutely love this book. This one is staying in my possession. I don't want anybody borrowing it, so this is staying in my reading room. Okay, the next book I read was what the heck is it called? Veronica Ruiz Breaks the Bank. This is a short little novella in the Finley Donovan series. I read it on my Kindle and I rated it 3 stars. I thought it was okay. I don't think it was necessary in the plot line of any of these books. It kind of just follows Veronica Ruiz, who is Finley Donovan's like babysitter, nanny, accountant, partner in life, everything, just like they're besties for the restie. It just follows her story leading up to how she met Finley. I don't think it was necessary. It wasn't like anything special. It was literally like 70 pages and I found myself like, oh my god, is this gonna end soon? So didn't love that. Obviously don't have a physical copy, so I don't need to keep it. The next book I attempted to read was Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. I DNF'd this on 62 pages, chapter 5, because I just like did not care. This gives Bridgerton vibes, and I'm not a Bridgerton girly, so I guess I almost assumed that I wouldn't like this, but I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't think I'll ever attempt to pick this back up. I'm the type of person where if I DNF a book, I won't be like, oh, I'll pick it up later, unless it's something I really want to read, like The Reformatory by Tana Reeve Dew. I tried to read this month, read like 90 pages, and I was like, you know what? I think the audiobook of this is gonna be for me, so that book I'm keeping. I don't even have that in this pile. Well, technically it shouldn't be in this pile because I didn't read it. This is like a Regency Fairy Tales series by Olivia Atwater. There's 3 books. I got rid of the other 2 books the last time I organized my reading room, and I put it in the guest room. I have 2 cute little baskets that my guests can take books from. So I'll put this with that. I won't get rid of it. Who knows, maybe one day I'll want to read it, but if I wasn't going to put it in my guest room, I probably would have donated that. The next book I read is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This is the first book in this little series, and this follows Alexis and Daniel's story. Alexis is like this big wig in the medical world. Her father is very famous for stuff he's attributed to that world. She basically is like the next in line to take over this like big hospital. And Daniel lives in a small little town where he doesn't make much money. He's the mayor. He helps his town in any way he can, and he doesn't really care about like material things. And the two of them are very unlikely to fall in love, and they do, and it's great. I gave this 4 stars, and I really enjoyed this. I will definitely keep this book because I have the second book in the series and I want to keep them together, so we'll keep that one. This next one, Gallant by B.E. Schwab. I don't know what I had going into this, but I loved The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Like, this bookshelf right here is all of my all-time favorite books I've ever read, and Addie LaRue is on that shelf. And so I picked this for my TBR jar. I got B.E. Schwab as a prompt, and I picked Gallant. I did not like this at all. I don't even remember what I rated it. Maybe 2 stars? Yeah, I rated it 2 stars. It was just like too much lead up and not enough of like what actually happened. I actually ended up like not finishing the last maybe 20 pages of this and just reading what happened online, because I was like, if I have to read another second of this book, my brain is going to explode. Don't know if B.E. Schwab is the author for me, which makes me sad because I do like Addie LaRue so much, but we're gonna put this in the donate pile. Next book is another one I DNF'd, which makes me sad, but I just don't think I was in the mood for this, and I don't know, there's a lot of things I think. That is Diamond Eye by Cate Quinn. This is a historical fiction about like the world's deadliest female sniper, and I got to page 64, and I was listening to the audiobook, and I just like wasn't vibing with it, like didn't really care. It's hard to follow the timeline, specifically on the audiobook. Maybe that's why I didn't like it so much, because it goes back and forth a lot, but then after a chapter ends, it has like a thing about, it says like my memoir, the official version, my memoir, the unofficial version, and it just got really confusing, especially with listening to it on audio. So I don't think I'll ever want to pick this up again. I'm not much of a historical fiction person, and if I do ever like want to pick this up, obviously I know there's an audiobook, or maybe I can try to find it at my library, but we're gonna put her in the donate pile. This next book was also a flop, and I don't have a physical copy. I got the ebook version from my library, and this is That Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf. I had such high hopes for this book, and it makes me so sad. I literally almost bought this book and the first book to the series, which is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. I was so excited for it. I heard they were like spicy rom-coms. They were hilarious. The spice was great, and I literally almost bought both of these books because they were at a Barnes & Noble with the buy one get one half off sticker, and I'm so happy I didn't buy it because I did not like this book at all. I literally was reading it and I was like, is this ever gonna end? Like, there was like 3 seconds of a spicy scene, and then the rest was just like both her inner dialogue, and it was just terrible. There was no, I mean, there was a plot, there was like a little mystery going on in the background too, but it was kind of just like not for me. Maybe it just wasn't the right time for that, but I gave this 2 stars. The next book I have is probably my favorite book I've read this month. No, I think The Clinic is my favorite book I read this month, and that is Magnolia Parks by Miss Jessa Hastings. You already know what this is about. It's basically about a toxic relationship between 2 people that are technically like supposed to be together, but because they love each other so much, they hurt each other because they want to piss each other off. It's just straight up toxic, but I love this. This takes place in London, and I love the talk about like fashion and like the crazy lifestyle and like the fancy, luxurious, famous lifestyle. It's just so good. I gave it 4 stars because I did think it was a little repetitive of like both their inner dialogue. Like, they both talk about how much they love each other and want to be together, but like they're scared, and it's like, just shut the fuck up already and do it. And then that's why I didn't really like obsess over it and give it a 5 star, because I was like, you guys are both annoying, like just fucking be together. But I can't wait to continue on with the series, and obviously this is the first book in the series, so this has to stay with its pair, so we're keeping that. The next book I have is the 5th edition to the Killing Stalking series by Koogie. I did not like this one. It was so weird. Like, the series is really messed up. It's basically about a stalker and a killer, and they have a really toxic relationship, and basically the stalker gets kidnapped by the killer, and he's just like abusive pretty much. But in this one, he like takes him out to an amusement park and takes him out for ice cream and all this weird stuff, and then like just gets toxic real quick. So I didn't really like this one. I'm hoping that the next one will be better. I think the next one comes out in like April, oh shit, which is this month. And I will definitely continue on with the series, and I will definitely keep this edition because it's part of a set. But Not the best one in the series. Gave that 2 stars. The next book I read was Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. This is the second book to Part of Your World. I like this one better. This follows Alexis's best friend Brianna and the new doctor in town, Jacob, and I love this one so much better. The banter between these two characters was so great, and they were just so funny together. I liked their storyline better. I think that's what it was. I think I liked them better, and I felt like I could connect with these two characters more than I could with Alexis and Daniel. I listened to both of the books on audio, and I just like this one better, so. But I also gave this one 4 stars. I guess it was probably a 4.5 star. If now I'm thinking back on it, yeah, let's give it a 4.5 star. The only reason it's not getting that full 5 stars is because, I don't know if it's just me, but lately books have just been lagging at some points, and it's like, okay, let's continue on. And then the last book I read this month was The Girl from Widow Hills by Megan Miranda. I actually finished this literally last night, which was the last day of March, so it worked out perfectly. This is about a girl who 20 years ago, she was sleepwalking and got swept away by a storm and was like in the drainage system in this little town. People found her. She was missing for 3 days, and then we're fast forwarding to 20 years later. She changed her name because she doesn't want anything to do with like this story because it basically ruined her life. Her mom dies of an overdose because she just couldn't deal with like the stress of all of this. Somebody from her past ends up dead on her property, but she wakes up over them with blood in her hand, and she thinks she was sleepwalking, so she's trying to figure out like, did I kill this man? Who killed it? I know I didn't kill him, so who killed him? And all this crazy shit happens, and this had so much potential, but no. This is the worst Megan Miranda book I've ever read. I gave it 2 stars. It was so slow paced that I was like, does anything happen in this? Megan Miranda, her books are usually pretty like fast paced and intense the entire time, and this one was just like this main character, Arden, Olivia, whatever you want to call her inner thoughts of like, I don't know, like what happened all those years ago, like shut up, figure out the crime, and let's move on. And there's like inserts of like, I don't know if you could see, of like recordings, and then they also had like reports, and those didn't add anything to the story. So it's like, why were those included? They literally added no context to the story whatsoever. And literally, I kid you not, the last 6 pages of this book is when you figured out what happened and like who did it and why they did it and everything. And it's like, I just read 314 pages to figure out that. Like the ending was not like that far-fetched. I thought it was good. I was like, oh shit, didn't see that coming, but it wasn't like good enough for me to be like, oh my god, that was the best book ever, and give it more than 2 stars. So not my favorite Megan Miranda. I know she has a new book coming out soon, and I definitely will read, but it's gonna go on our donate pile. So that is my March reading wrap up. If I had to choose my favorite book, it's definitely gonna be The Clinic by Cate Quinn, because this is one that I just like, when I look at it, I'm like, I love you. The Clinic by Cate Quinn is my favorite book in March, and yeah, so it's my little reading wrap up. I have to show you the amount of laundry I have to do, because I think next step is going to be doing laundry. And then while I'm waiting for my first load to be done, I'll probably do my bullet journal, because once my bullet journal is done, I feel so much better, because it is a lot of work to do it. Let me show you the amount of freaking laundry I have to do. I'm embarrassed to be even showing you this, but look at how much freaking laundry I need to do. I haven't done laundry in like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks maybe, and we're gonna do this right now. We're gonna start it right now. We have our first load of laundry in the washing machine, so let's assess the situation of my reading journal. So I really just need to do the book covers on this page, and then I have to do my like wrap up pictures in 2 months at a time, because I don't want to waste paper. We won't be able to put that up until April, which is fine, but we can at least do the covers. So I'm gonna get my handy dandy iPad, get the covers printed, get everything cut and onto this spread. And then I will do my yearly spreads, and I will be back to recap what we read this month and what we did this month. my camera battery's gonna die. My reading journal is done. That feels great to have that done and over with. And now I'm gonna go back and look at my to-do list and see what we can get done next. I'll probably switch over laundry before I do that, and then we'll put another load in. Okay. Before I put my laundry in, I want to look at the book of the month choices because I just realized it's the beginning of April. So we have How to End a Love Story. It's a romance. We got a historical fiction. Not going to choose that. A memoir. Sally Hempworth. Darling Girls. I don't know if I've read anything from her. We have a young adult called Dragon Fruit. Abby Jimenez just for the summer. Definitely doing that. Let's see what if I want to add any add-ons. The Husbands. This one sounds funny. It's called The Husbands by Holly. I'm not even gonna try. It says, not satisfied with your current husband? Just direct him back up to the attic. We'll send down a nice replacement ASAP. Let's see what the actual thing is. When Lauren returns home to her flat in London late one night, she's greeted at the door by her husband, Michael. There's only one problem. She's not married. She's never seen this man before in her life, but according to her friends, her much improved decor and the photos on her phone, they've been together for years. As Lauren tries to puzzle out how she could be married to someone she can't remember meeting, Michael goes to the attic to change a light bulb and abruptly disappears. In his place, a new man emerges and a new, slightly altered life reforms around her. Realizing that her attic is creating an infinite supply of husbands, Lauren confronts the question. If swapping lives is as easy as changing a light bulb, how do you know you've taken the right path? When do you stop trying to do better to actually start living? That sounds fun. Let's add that to my box. Okay, I think those are really the only two choices that I would like. This dragon fruit one says, a proper adventure, the dragons, pirates, island myth, and epic second chances. Sally Hepworth. I feel like I've read something from her and didn't love it. When a body turns up under their former foster home, three sisters must confront their past to keep the names clear. No, I'm good. I had some books. I think I want to read Bye Baby by Carola Lemming. I want to add Bye Baby to my box. I have a couple credits I can use. I think that's all I want to do. So I'm doing Abby Jimenez just for the summer, Bye Baby by Carola Lemming, and The Husbands by Holly Ramazio or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with those three books, and I had a couple of credits, so my box is free, which is even better. So if you have never tried Book of the Month, I highly recommend it. They have like either 5 to 7 choices that you can choose from each month. They literally ship it to your house within a couple of days. It's actually kind of crazy. The thing I love the most about Book of the Month is honestly just the price. It is $10.99 a month for a brand new hardcover book. Like, you literally get a brand new book for $10.99. But if you sign up for Book of the Month using the link in my description box, you will get your first book for literally $5, which is insane because we all know that like a brand new hardcover book is like $28. So the fact that if you sign up with my link in my description box, you get your first book for $5 is just unreal. So definitely check it out. I love Book of the Month. I've been subscribed to them for, oh my god, maybe going on 3 years at this point, and I don't skip many months because most of the time they have a lot of really good choices. And one of my goals for this year is to read more of my Book of the Month books, because last year I would just buy books and then I would get books from Book of the Month and then I'd be buying books in store too, and I would never read my Book of the Month book. So this year I'm being really strategic about the books I choose from Book of the Month and getting books that I actually want to read and books that I know I will read and love. So yeah, definitely check out Book of the Month below using my link. I'm gonna go switch over my laundry and probably make myself some breakfast because I'm hungry. And I think I'm gonna make another coffee because I want to talk about this cup and the current coffee obsession I have with Chamberlin Coffee for my monthly favorites. So I just ate my breakfast and now I want to talk about some of my monthly favorites. I don't have too many right now. Actually, it does kind of look like a decent amount. We're going to talk about them briefly. The first one being my Murphy glasses from Pair Eyewear, if this would focus. They are not sponsoring this video. I do work with them pretty much every single month. But I don't know what it is about this Murphy style. It just like totally fits my face. Is this focusing on me? And it just, I don't know, it makes me feel so much more put together when I have these glasses on. I love them so much. I want to get a couple more top frames for them because I don't have too many right now, but I am obsessing over these, and since I've had them for like the last 2 months, I've been fully obsessed. I already talked about this, but my favorite book of the month was The Clinic by Cate Quinn. I highly recommend this to pretty much anybody that likes a psychological thriller. It's just, I don't know, it has like a hold on my heart for some reason, and I just don't understand it. So that was my favorite book. My hobby for the month of March was bookish coloring, and let me just tell you guys, I'm absolutely obsessed with these coloring books. So I have Small Victories by Johanna Basford. I have 2 books from Julie Holmes Lauscher. I have the Coffee Icy book Spicy, and In My Coloring Era. You can get both of these on Amazon. The creator of these also is on Instagram. It's like, oh hey dot it's Julie or something like that. Love those. And then I have my favorites out of all the bookish coloring books I have, and these are the Creative Haven coloring books. I have Home Sweet Home, which is just like really cute home scenes. I have Gnome Sweet Gnome, which is just a bunch of gnomes. And then I have Simple Pleasures. It's like a cottagecore vibe. So I have been loving these this month, and bookish coloring is just really such a cozy little hobby. I like the Creative Haven ones the best because it's like bookish scenes, and it's not all like books only, but they're just super cozy, and I'm absolutely loving using these. The next thing I have are actually my water bottle. And you're probably like, okay, we get it. But there's something about this specific water bottle that I absolutely love. Obviously the color and everything, but I'm really into this like rubber top straw. It's a metal straw, but it's got like a rubber top. I got this from freaking Hobby Lobby for $10, and literally keeps my ice cold and my water cold, or my drink cold, for as long as my Stanley does. Like, this is so comparable to a Stanley, and this was literally $10 at Hobby Lobby. Go get yourself one. The next one is probably my most exciting one. I think I'm gonna need a background to be able to show you this. So this is just a square mason jar, and obviously you can tell it has like different mushrooms and stuff. I could probably just insert a picture, that's probably easier. I got this mug, this mason jar from Coffee and Goodreads, and I bought this way before I knew she had an ambassador program, and I applied to be part of her ambassador program and got accepted. So you can use code Lexi15, I will leave it in the description box below as well, to get 15% off your order. I just ordered her Fueled by Coffee and Goodreads embroidered sweatshirt. I cannot wait to get it. She just has really cute apparel, bookish themed cups, mugs, mason jars, everything. She has so much cute stuff on her website, and I just absolutely love her. She's a little sweetheart. I had to mention this because I saw somebody else post about this, and I messaged her and I was like, do you still have that, or am I like missing something? And she was like, no, I don't have them in the shop right now, but like I've been thinking about bringing them back. And I was like, okay, well, when you bring it back, like let me know, because I will literally buy it instantly. And I just love this thing. I love how it's neutral tone, and there's like the moon and little leaves and stars, and obviously mushrooms are my obsession right now. So the second this came back, I bought it, and I legitimately have not stopped using this. I probably drank more coffee than I should just because I have this mug. Speaking of coffee, if you saw my last day in the life vlog, which I posted a week ago from today, you would have seen that I placed my very first order with Chamberlin Coffee, and y'all, I'm so obsessed with these coffees. I thought I was an espresso girly through and through, but now I am a Chamberlin Coffee girl through and through. The only two I've tried so far are the cake batter, which this is the Sweet Otter cake batter blend, which I do like, but the Fluffy Lamb vanilla blend, I don't know what's in this, but it's freaking magic. I have not stopped drinking this, and I like this because I'm trying to get away from using so much of the Tarani syrup in my coffee. And when I use this one and I make a coffee with this, I don't need nearly as much syrup as I usually do. Obviously, I still put some because I like my coffee sweet, but I don't need as much because this is so freaking good. And another monthly favorite of mine is my little baby French press. It's a BOTM French press. It's a smaller one. Let me just tell you, I freaking love this coffee. I have not stopped making it. I actually have a fresh pot brewed. I'm just waiting for it to cool down a little bit so I can make a second cup with this. I'm like literally obsessed with this coffee, and I might have to stock up on this. So it says right here, what does Fluffy Lamb taste like? The golden fleece of flavors delights with notes of Madagascar vanilla and roasted nuts with an indulgent creamy finish. And I have to agree with that. This is the best ground coffee I've ever had. Like, I haven't even touched my Nespresso since getting this. So those are a massive fave this month. And then the last thing I want to talk about is actually my DJI camera, which if you've never seen these little cameras from DJI, like they are just incredible. This little thing is a full-blown camera. Like, look at this. This is the Pocket Osmo 2 or something like that. Like, you can't even see, but that's like a little screen, and these are all different buttons, and this is the camera. You can flip it around, and now it's like the other way. This is just the coolest thing ever. Chris got me this for Christmas because we saw somebody using it in Hawaii, and I literally went up to the guy and I was like, what the heck is that thing and where do I get one? And Chris was so sweet and got me this for Christmas. This little sucker is expensive. Honestly, it is worth every little penny. If you have been like debating on buying a new camera, but you don't want like a big bulky Canon camera or Sony camera and you want something really compact and tiny, I highly recommend these DJI cameras. Maybe not this one specifically. I personally really like this one because it's really tiny, but I know they have like the Osmo 2 or something like that that's a little bit bigger and the screen's a little bit bigger, but honestly, I love this freaking thing. I have been using it to vlog more and using it for like everything pretty much, not just B-roll, instead of my big Canon camera, and the sound quality on that thing and the video quality on that thing is unreal. It just blows my mind how good quality of content I get with this little freaking camera. Those are my monthly favorites. I'm definitely going to continue to add more as I go on. I was going to talk about like skincare and hair care stuff, but I talk about my skincare a lot and I don't really switch out my skincare and try new stuff each month, so maybe that's something we'll start doing. I'll try like 1 or 2 new products each month. Maybe I'll try a new body care, a new hair care, and a new skincare product each month, so I can talk about those things too, because beauty and makeup and skincare and body care is like another passion of mine from my past life working in Ulta. My skincare, like my routine and my like self-care routine doesn't really change that much, so, but maybe next month, maybe throughout the month of April, I'll try some new stuff and I'll let you know. I am going to go do God knows what. Probably maybe pull off the sheets on our bed and get that ready to go. Maybe pick a giveaway winner. I don't know. I'm feeling lazy right now. I had a very productive morning. It's literally only noon. It just turned noon and I've already done a decent amount of stuff on my to-do list for this video, so I might give myself a little bit of a break and allow myself to watch some Ink Master, which is what's on TV right now. My parents are gonna come over around lunchtime to take Louis for you know what. Then when they get back from that, my mom's gonna help me move. That shelf, this bottom shelf right here. My camera doesn't want to focus. She's gonna help me move that bottom shelf over to here, and then I have that other shelf right there that I also want to move over here. So when she gets back from walking Louis, we're gonna do that. So I'll be back later. Okay, I just had a change of plans. So I have a couple of cup wraps from Atwater & Co. And I have 3 cups left that I bought from the last time, so I'll definitely have to get some more. But one of these is gonna be for my 1-year booktube anniversary giveaway. So I wanna make that cup right now, and while I'm making that one, I might as well make the others. I have to run out at some point to get a little frame for one of the things that is going in the giveaway. But I'm going to do these cups and then I will be back at some point. How cute. This one got a little messed up, but still really cute. And then we also have this one that says, let's go on a coffee date. And then I can't show you the other one because it's for the giveaway. But I also have this decal, but I don't have any more cups. So we'll get to that at some point. But the rest of the stuff I need to do is really like cleaning Louis' bed, cleaning mine and Chris's sheets. But I want to get like my personal laundry done before I do that. So maybe when my parents come to take Louis, I'll run out, grab a frame for something that I need, and maybe grab some other stuff. I don't know, we'll see. I really need to run to like Hobby Lobby and try to get a frame for something small. And then I also have this t-shirt decal that says Bookish Girl Summer that I could get a t-shirt for. But do I feel like doing that? I don't know. When I work from home or like I'm home, I don't like to leave my house because it's like I finally have a chance to like be home and chill. I also should walk with my parents. I should go. I'll be back when I'm back. Okay, my hair looks crazy, don't mind it. Just doing a quick check-in. So I did my reading wrap up, I did my bullet journal. I'm in the process of doing laundry. I just put away my first load as you saw, but I have like 6 more loads of laundry to do, and that includes like Louis' bed, the blankets that we use for him, the towels that we use for him, and then like our hand towels for our kitchen. So still got a lot of that to do. I changed our sheets so I can cross that off. My parents are actually out walking Louis now, so I doubt I'll walk him later, but we'll see. And then I have to shower. I'm getting really sweaty, but I think I'm gonna wait until I'm really done with like the reading room shelves, because I think when my parents get back from walking Louis, I'll see if my mom can help me with those quick. The giveaway winner, the only thing I have to do for the giveaway is get one little shelf, not shelf, a little frame for something that I colored for it, which I could do that later today maybe. I need to send that and still pick a winner. And then obviously I need to clean Louis' bed. I need to do the reading room shelves, shower, and then finish my laundry. So we're doing good. We may be able to finish this today. I have been feeling so shitty like the last week because I got my period 2 weeks early, which is just fantastic. And I need to figure out what the hell's going on with my period because I keep getting it 2 weeks early. So last week, the brain goblins were gobbling hardcore and I was just not doing great. And yesterday was obviously Easter. And as I was driving home from Chris's grandparents last night, I was like, my head was just started to throb like everywhere. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna work from home tomorrow and like get my shit together. Like give myself a day to just like get it together, reset for a month, and then go from there. So honestly, I needed this day so much, and being able to work from home 1 day a week is like a godsend because it gives me time in between doing stuff for my full-time job to like get this stuff done that I can't normally do when I'm out driving in the field. I'm gonna go look at the reading room shelves and see if I can like maybe get the one down and start that process. So when my mom gets back, we literally just have to hang the two and then we'll be done with it. I'll be back later when I have some sort of update. I need to eat lunch too, I'm starving. Okay, hello friends. Update. I'm still doing laundry. Let me pause my TV. So laundry is still in the works and my parents came over and helped me put up these 2 shelves. So now we're gonna put the books back in them and figure this whole situation out. Look at that sleepy doggy. He's so sleepy. Let's do it. Okay, reading room is now clean. I am going to sit on that couch and relax for a little bit now. Okay, I'm checking in because it's been actually it hasn't been that long, I'm lying. I'm still working through laundry. I am now cleaning Louis' beds. I have one more load of my actual laundry to literally just fold, and so that's in the washing machine, or the dryer now. I will just have like Louis' blankets and towels to do, and then our dish towels, which the dish towels don't really need to be done today, but I'm gonna try to do Louis' bed and his blankets, get that all done, and then I can officially cross laundry off my list. Then all I need to do is shower and do the giveaway thing. But I think the giveaway thing is gonna happen tomorrow, because I still need to get one more thing, and then so once I get that thing I will pick somebody, but you probably won't see that in this vlog. But I did want to come on here and say that I absolutely love Book of the Month's customer service. I didn't realize Daughter of Mine, Megan Miranda's new book, was an add-on that you could get, and that doesn't come out to April 9th, so I like quickly put the books in my box and then just checked out, and then I saw that her new book was on here and I was like, damn, like I wish I took my time and like saw that. So I emailed their customer service and I was like, is there any way you could add on that book to my box? And I just got an email back like within probably 15 minutes. Let's see, I sent mine at 3:53 and they answered at 4:45. Oh, so it's been like an hour, a little less than an hour, which that is still honestly so fast to me. They were like, yeah, no problem, we canceled your box, you just reorder. And I was like, okay. So now I'm getting Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, Bye Baby by Corolla Lovering, The Husbands, and I'm gonna get Daughter of Mine by Megan Miranda. I'm gonna recheck out. I'm so happy that they were able to do that. Like, their customer service is top notch. I'm so shocked that I got an answer within an hour and I was able to do exactly what I wanted, and it was so freaking easy. So I'm going to ship my box. I also made myself a second coffee. I also drafted 4 Instagram posts, which is a lot for me. One being, and I still have one more that I want to do, one being my TBR, one being my first post for my ambassadorship with Coffee and Goodreads, and 2 things of author mail. And I just want to do my March wrap up, which I'm going to post today. I'm probably going to post my March wrap up today, maybe one of the book mails on Tuesday tomorrow, maybe my April TBR on Wednesday, and then on Thursday I'll post the Coffee and Goodreads cup, and then the next day I'll post author mail, and then I have all my posts for the week. I have been really slacking with Instagram. I go through phases with Instagram where I'm really good about posting every day, and then I go through phases where it's been like a week and a half and I haven't posted anything, and I know that's like not good for the algorithm, but it is what it is. Doing multiple posts at a time is like what works best for me, so I gotta get better about it, but that's honestly not the end of the world. My biggest focus this year is obviously YouTube. So if I'm consistent with YouTube and all that, that's legit all I care about. So, but yeah, I just wanted to hop on and talk about that book of the month thing because I'm shocked that it was that easy to do. I'm gonna keep sitting here. I'm probably gonna start a new book. I actually think I'm gonna start The It Girl by Ruth Ware. This was Chris's pick. Oh, there's a bookmark in here. If you didn't watch my April TBR video, you should totally go watch it and watch Chris pick a book for me. He's so funny. He had all of you guys dying laughing. And he was like, oh, mine is at the beginning of your stack. Does that mean mine goes first? And I was like, no, not necessarily. But to make him happy, I'll read his book first. So we'll start this. The last book I read was The Girl from Widow Hills by Miranda, and I did not like it. So I think I need a redemption thriller. So I'm gonna read this. Probably not gonna get that far today, but we shall see. This is a unputdownable mystery following a woman on the search for answers a decade after her friend's murder. I have only read The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware and loved it, but that was also like in a lot of years ago, maybe 2017, 2018, when I went to go visit my sister in Nashville, so it had to have been 2017 or 2018, and that's the last time I read from her, so I hope I love this one like I love The Woman in Cabin 10. I'm gonna sit here, lounge about. I might take Louis for a walk because it's really nice out. Maybe just like a short one because he seems really tired from the walk he went on with my parents. I will be back maybe later today or maybe even tomorrow for an update and to officially close out this vlog. It has been such a productive day. I am feeling so good mentally and so like clear mentally knowing that all my laundry's done and I'm putting it away as I do it. And I just feel like today was definitely a much needed work from home day because I got a lot done and I feel great about it. And mentally I'm doing so much better than I was last week. So that's a plus, but I'll be back when I'm back. Okay, well, let's see Louis. Look at your bed's all clean. Your bed's all clean, look. Oh, could care less. I just sweat my ass off cleaning that bed for you and you don't care. Nope, okay. Oh my God, I'm literally sweating from putting that cover on that bed. That thing is a hefty bed. I have one more to do, but Chris can help me with the one upstairs. But I have pretty much completed my entire to-do list. I have Louis' blankets in the wash now, and that's probably gonna be my last load of laundry for the day. I showered, cleaned my hair. What else did I cross off? Let's see what I crossed off the list. Okay, so let's briefly go over this. I did my reading wrap up, my book bullet journal, laundry I crossed off because I'm like pretty much done. Monthly favorites, Louis' heartworm, clean Louis' beds, I can cross that off now. I changed our sheets. We did the reading room shelves. My parents walked Louis, I did not. I showered and then I planned out my April content. So I'm gonna cross off clean Louis' bed, and then the only thing we really need to do is the giveaway. So I'm gonna close this vlog out here. I like legitimately cannot believe that I finished everything in one day. I busted my ass from the second I woke up to now. I have been moving nonstop today. Like between working for my full-time job and doing all this shit, I've been going nonstop. I even took a trip to Lowe's with my mom because I needed spackle and anchors for the shelves. So that was not recorded. Thank you for watching. If you like these videos, definitely let me know in the comments below. Let me know how you reset for the month. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.